Scott Minchie.
The A-Team.
And the A-Team is back.
Hey!
Why do you have the Bruce Candles on the Little Max? And Louie as our big idea author of the day.
From my favorite author, Mark Twain. April 1st. This is the day in which we were reminded what we are on the other 300.
So, Joe.
So, President Kennedy.
We're going to do a song everybody knows.
We always do one.
Okay.
Because that's the thing, you know.
Okay.
And it's, I'm sure, being April 1st, and most business meeting is going to go flawlessly, right?
Long.
Flawlessly.
All right.
So I'm thinking of a song that everybody knows. Right? Everybody ready? Dashing through the snow, our open sleigh, over the fields we go, laughing all the way. Fun up every, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing our sleighing song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride a one-horse open sleigh. Hey, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well, Michael, you have a list of visiting notes here.
To my knowledge, there are no visiting Rotarians.
Well, that's rare.
Well, welcome all of you. How about visitors?
Well, I
Visitor
introduce a visitor with Kai Boyd, our speaker of the day. Good morning.
Good morning, Bob.
This is my guest, Kathy Rogers. Good morning.
Morning, Kathy. Any other visitors? A nice round of applause. Birthdays today. Charlie Judson. Okay, correct.
Yes, it is.
Oh, good.
Not all that today. But,
So, you have some big plans?
yes, I qualify for Medicare.
So what will you have in total?
My wife realized that when I started running rivers 40 years ago this year, 4 of the 5 friends that I did that with are still living, and some of them have slides from the roommates. So we're all getting together and reminiscing about the old days. I still have a carousel slide project, which yeah, it is very antique, but I should get my time.
My understanding is you're all paid up, so there's no fine. Oh, good.
I owe.
April 5th.
April the 5th is on,
Easter Sunday.
yes,
And you're gonna have a party.
and I'm having a party. So, Easter at my house, get the kids there before noon, bring chocolate.
Great.
Nancy, when's the last time your birthday was on Easter?
When I was 1 year old.
Yeah.
So probably won't be again. All things considered.
We don't have any anniversaries this week, but look what's going on.
Oh,
We believe 25 years. Wow.
oh, wow.
Good morning. 25 years?
How y'all look that old, do I?
You must have joined me before 5.
Oh, actually, I would have joined Rotary a lot sooner, but wasn't able to. I would have joined Rotary when I was 25. I love Rotary, and I've loved it for a long, long time. Thought I had to work today for tasks.
We're glad
I'm proud of my 25 years.
Yeah.
Laurie.
And me.
Yeah.
6 years.
Tomorrow, 6 years.
Actually, President Ken, I think this is the very first time that anybody has recognized that, so thank you. We seem to be missed somewhere along the way. It's been fun, great group of people, and I've enjoyed being part of it.
Fantastic. And Jerry's not here, so he's paid up 8 years for Jerry. Now, big thing. Dan Needham.
Wow.
And Diana Curtis, would you please come up too? Wow.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but it's your team.
Yeah, this is really a thrill. Dan Needham is now Paul Harris +7. So that's a big deal. Just say a few words about why he gives and why he loves the Rotary.
Well, one way to do it is to stick around here long enough. Another is to just, every time that something good happens, share that appreciation with those who could use a little bit of help. And when something bad happens, realize most of the time that the bad things that happen to us are not too big of a bump in the road compared to the bad things that happen to a lot of people that the Rotary Foundation helps. So, thanks, Daniel.
Thank you. Thank you, Dan.
We have a few announcements. First up, we've got our first Friday on the second Friday of this month, April the 10th. First Friday is Good Friday. And Brian Purcell suggested that we try the Occidental Road Cellars. And it looks like a really great choice. So we're going to go there, 5:30 to 7 p.m., Friday, April the 10th. It's at 970 Gravenstein Highway. The wine is $5 a glass. And please bring $5 for the finger foods. And our hosts will be Richard and Joel Brady. So it'll be a lot of fun. Well, our first practice is set now. Next Tuesday for the bocce ball tournament. We announced this last week, and Bob Rogers was here. He looked at me and said, "You guys are going to practice?" So they must be planning to field the team too. We have to. Yeah. So my place, 5:30 on the 7th of April, Tuesday evening. I'll have some wine there and some cheese and crackers, and if you want to bring some other kind of a snack thing, please do that.
Bring chips and dip.
Good, I can always depend on wine. So this is the team I still have. Your name's up there. Good. If you want it off, you gotta let me know. If you wanted to come, you can come to practice, see what you think, and decide to sign up. I have the application. And Al has something for us. He's got a place now.
He takes fast. Okay, Rebuilding Together is happening April 25th, Saturday. And we know what the project is now. I've been out there to look at it. It's not half as bad as last year's. But what we will need is people to help do some yard work, maybe some weed whacking, with the electric weed whackers, of course. No blowers. Just no. And let's see, we're going to be painting part of the house. The house could really probably have a 2-week paint job. But we'll just be painting the front of it, and we will have professional painter involved with us, that will be spraying, but we'll need some help in prep. And clean up the yard, there's a bunch of junk that's accumulated there, and we'll be throwing them into a debris box of some sort. So it's not too hard. Generally, we're out by about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Well, you all are. I start a day or two earlier with another helper. So I'd love for a few hands to help out. So go ahead and show up hands who might help out. April 25th. Okay, great. Great. Saturday morning. We start about 8 o'clock, 7:30. We meet at Ives Park, and there's breakfast there. And we also provide lunch.
Other announcements, Councilor Stratton.
Yes. I just wanted to say that I'm leading a tour this evening at the hospital, if any of you want to come by. Every once in a while we'll do private tours and set up wine and cheese and have a little more fun because we get to do some inside things that we can't do once the hospital's open. So if you want to come by, it's at 5:30. Otherwise, there's public tours every Saturday from 2 to 4. And they've been growing in size, so I think this coming weekend we'll probably have about 100 people if it tracks what we think. And so there's several of us that go there and do small groups. But tonight would be special if you come by at 5:30.
Michael, you wanted to say something about public?
Actually, I wanted to say something about the spring fling. Larry's here. Would everybody that was involved in spring fling please stand up? Thank you all very much. Everybody had a wonderful time. They'll never go back to soup after chicken gotcha. It was just outstanding.
Edie did all the work, because of course I had another catering that evening, but Edie did all the work and she... donated her time to food, which, yeah, she worked it, so thank you, Edie.
Well, great. Thank you, everybody. It's become a great event, and people at the Senior Center really enjoy it. So we do a lot of good. Thank you very much.
Anybody else have an announcement?
Conference is coming up, and we have an invitation for any members of our club are going to be there on Thursday night to attend a reception, because our club is one of the 6 clubs that are contributing to the telemedicine grant. So is there anybody in the room who's going to be there Thursday night?
Friday.
Barbara? Okay. Brian, you'll be there? Great. Okay. I'll let them know, and we'll pass on that. Make sure you get the invitation to this reception.
Ken.
Yes, sir.
I can. I want to just piggyback on Michael's comments. Probably the best spring fling we've seen in quite some time, and not because from the club's lack of effort, but we had the right crowd, a big crowd, biggest I've seen, and they had a wonderful time. So this has turned into an annual event. So then drives us nuts, but this has turned into a really nice annual event. So our appreciation goes up to the club and all you did. Thank you.
And I would like to mention something about People for Polio, if I might. And that is that the club is now selling People for Polio by the bottle. It's $30 a bottle. $16 of that goes to polio eradication, and you as a member get 16 Paul Harris points. For 4 bottles, it's $120. The club will match with 100 Paul Harris points, so you get 160 Paul Harris points, for actually 164 Paul Harris points for 4 bottles. So they are available, and you can buy them at the table. Thanks.
Any other announcements? Yes. Al.
I'm invading
the other territory over here.
I just want to mention that we met last night and on the grants, and so we had $18,000, and we have allocated those funds, and so it's going to go up to the board to get approval. But we gave a bunch of money away.
Ken, I'm a member of that committee. I want to recognize Alan and Charlie for doing a great job organizing this and making it very efficient and well done. A lot of information about the various groups that have applied for money. And so, Alan and Charlie, thank you for being well organized.
I have one, President Ken, just came back following Michael on the wine theme. One of the live auction items we provided the Guys Can Cook 2 Taste of West County is a collection of fine Sonoma County wine, West County wine preferably, a bottle donated by each member. I have 2 so far. So please, I'll try to send out a reminder next Tuesday, so she'll bring a bottle, and they should be a bottle worthy of signing in silver or gold. So that'll help us get a nice amount of money for that auction item. Thank you.
So 2 bottles are poured in already. Sorry.
We met last night about the Apple Blossom Parade. That's going to be on April 18th. And we're going to meet again next Tuesday. We have an idea that the theme is, for the parade itself is Magical Time. And we're going with Magical Mystery Tour, maybe renaming it Magical Rotary Tour, and use a flatbed truck, and we need help with decorating and some more specific ideas. So please think about coming and brainstorming with us next Tuesday, 5 o'clock, Scott's office, South Main.
Gabrielle, so we're getting closer.
Okay, so every year we have teams go out and hand out the postcards, place them in wineries and restaurants and any stores in the local towns. So I need about 5 volunteers to do that. We have these maps that will help you find the wineries. So I've got one for Guerneville. Do I have a volunteer to take postcards and flyers to Guerneville? I'm not sitting down. All right, Deb, here you go. Can you just write that in? Okay, so Healdsburg, this is a good one. Lunch up there. There you go, Michael. All right. Russian River Valley. That would be Forestville, Guerneville, Rio Nito, that's interesting. So, somebody else out there? All right, Brian, there you go. Brian Valley. Dry Creek Valley. Dry Creek Valley.
Great winery.
General store up there, that's really good for lunch. Someone's gonna do it. You're gonna do it, Jim. Okay, you can do it on your bike.
It's true.
Here, Jim Gillian, there you go. And then Ken's gonna do Alexander Valley. So there you have it. Thanks very much. Things are where they usually are about this time before the event. So that means we need lots of help. We'll be doing the volunteer sign-up list next week. So start thinking about your favorite job. One more thing, sorry. I want to thank Gay for getting a restaurant for us, right, Rosie? Yay, and Bruce, was it a restaurant or a brewery? I forgot.
Cider House plus
Cider House and a restaurant. Yay!
One more guys can cook, mentioned here, we're still looking for a couple of volunteers. One is for supplies, which involves a little bit of work on Friday and then again on Saturday. And it's an important position. If you don't want to do it, don't make eye contact with Gabrielle after the meeting. And the other one is very simple ones, racing action. Is in a couple hours. Thanks.
Anybody else? Well, it's time for everybody's favorite game.
Yay.
We proved a lot. So first up, our contestant is Nancy Wilson. And you probably know all the things very well. So here it is. She always wanted to be a veterinarian, but she became a nurse. She plays the guitar and sings. In high school, she was on the downhill ski team, and she won first place in the junior jumper division at the National Boasting Stock Show.
Okay, so let's see. One we know is true. I bet 4 is true. Haven't heard her sing. Ski team. I'll go with the lie is number 2. No.
$10. She tried out for the downhill ski team, but she didn't make it.
Oh, that's.
All right. Our next player is not here. That's Rod. All right. So we go on to Richard Ruth. And
Number 2.
hopefully you know Marty Webb pretty well. So he was the principal at the high school. What? Who's Marty? What's his spell? Oh. It was a PAL.
Where'd you go to high school?
Thanks for that. So he has the Cliff Doctorman Award for service to Scouting and Rotary. He is an Eagle Scout. I guess that's like a Marine. Most of the Eagle Scouts are always Eagle Scouts. And he's on the board of directors of Legal Aid and Snow.
One. Because he was animal.
Okay.
Yay!
You get to pass your $10. Yeah, $10
The market.
to.
No way!
This is like Calvinol. I think that's the goal for going. You get to pick from these 3 candidates.
All right.
Terry Kelly,
Yes?
Jim Goodenough,
No.
or Jim Matera.
Mark's not here.
Well, just to remind you, $60 in you for the last 2 weeks.
Let's go with Jim. Good night.
Jim Goodenough.
Oh,
Oh, there he is.
you're paid.
$10, please. And our next player, and I'm so glad he's here today, Mark Reese.
You got a haircut, didn't you?
I think he did. So, this is Gabrielle. She graduated first in high school class. She likes single malt scotch. She campaigned for Eugene McCarthy for president, and her first car was a Fiat.
I'm on that.
Marty wishes he was principal. Total, complete, outright guess is going to be number 2.
And she's the one who got me into single malt scotch. So that would be $20.
And which one was the lie?
One.
First in my class.
And Terry Kelly, as guessed by Jim Long. So he danced with the Rockettes, was hunted by a man named Butch in Alpine County. He toured Siegfried Roy's original house in Las Vegas, and he made the rifleman, Chuck Connors, wait for him to finish me.
The
Rockettes are winning, aren't they?
Doesn't matter, I'd say number one. Okay, well, that'd be $10, please. He didn't tour Secret Glory's original house.
Could you show us how you dance with the rock?
It's a long story, but they showed up at a Cub Scout leaders training in Las Vegas on the arms of the U.S. Attorney for Nevada. And it was pretty interesting. No, there were no dollars given out, it was Cub Scouts. Half the people loved it, and half the people hated it. Because they thought it gave the wrong impression. But no, there's no sample dancing.
It's not on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube. No, this was really pre-YouTube.
Is that the end of your scouting career?
This was, no, it was right in the middle. Very memorable.
I'll bet it was.
What did your skirt look like?
There were shorts. A skirt.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So we have a late runner here. Let's have Margaret Barney.
Wait a minute, you should have done me last week.
Yeah, but you still owe some money. So, who is that?
Who is it? Name's up there.
That's Lori Darling. I love that photo. She has an NDA from Sun State University. Registered as a body art practitioner, tattoo artist. In good weather, she enjoys riding a motorcycle tricycle. Right. And she was totally blonde until around 85.
I believe the blonde part, there's lots of Mr. Blonde at one point. Natural blondes. Let's see.
I don't think you have your tabs.
I think it's number 2. It's number 1.
So, Barbara, how about $5? Let's go that much.
Gus, did you hear that? $5.
All right. Well, thanks for everyone for playing. I like that game a lot. They seem to as well. They came up after the last round. Yes?
President Kent, I'm going to ask the Sergeant at Arms and your Secretary to escort you from the room for a minute. So leave the room.
Out.
Okay.
Sergeant at Arms, Gus? Oh, he's over digging his ball now. Put him in the soundproof, color silence. Sure, you can hear everything. So, debunking is June 27th. That's a Saturday. It's going to be at Sabad Hall, which is located kind of this side of Providence and Toyota. We'll get a map of it. It's in town. It'll be dinner. It'll be bring your own wine. It'll be $40. And for those of you who have not been to this before, debunking is when we kind of gently escort Ken out of his year as Rotary President and poke a little fun, have some fun with them, and I think it's going to be all done in good taste and good fun. If you're interested in helping out, Joe or I know good fun. I just said that because I'm being politically correct. It's a great time if you want to help, let Joe or I know, and I'm sure we'll be putting the arm on some people anyway. And Ken, get back in the room now.
What was the date? June 27.
Oh, it's all kind of a secret. He doesn't know where this thing is.
Well, of course, come on here. Oh, we were all the way down there in the hall. Okay. Anybody any happy bumps? Let's just go for it.
Okay.
After completing 3 of the mandatory 600 requirement, Paula Page has completed her fermentation. She's got all yours.
Good night, Chair.
Thank you, it's really been a great experience, and I'm so glad to have met all of you. Thank you.
Paula asked me, it says here I'm supposed to join a committee, and I said, you were making the sandwiches for the homeless before you became a member. So I think that's pretty cool.
Anybody else got anything? Yes, Michael?
So I want to thank our fellow Rotarian Al Lustig and his one-man crew for replacing all the windows in our house through a grant from the Sonoma County Energy Independence Program. And they finished up yesterday and did a fantastic job. So if you have work to do, there's the guy to do it.
And I want to thank Barbara Barney because she was one of our first people to donate to our foster kids, sending foster kids to camp. So I'll be hitting you guys up pretty soon, but put May the 30th on the calendar because it's a chance to win $1 million by shooting a hole in one for a golf event. So that's what we're coming up for soon.
Marty?
And now for something completely different. Happy birthday to Sergio Rachmaninoff.
Michael, would you please introduce our speaker for the day?